Hello and welcome back to an extra special episode of Serving Up Trouble. I'm your host, Chloe Island. Last weekend I went down to the World Table Tennis Feeder event at the National Cycling Centre in Manchester. Feeders are the first level of the senior event circuit, the perfect place to see new emerging talent battling it out with top-seeded players. This is the second time such an event has been hosted in the UK, and I was fortunate enough to get exclusive behind-the-scenes access, chatting to top female players and coaches, getting their perspective on winning and losing, what brings them joy in the training hall, and most importantly, advice for the next generation. Spliced in with their interviews, I'm going to be recapping some of the matches and results. As usual, we are a women and girls podcast, so we won't be going too much into the men's side of things, but I will still recap finals and some of the big upsets. When I arrived, I could hear the players before I could see them. A big blue screen separated the field of play from the practice tables, and the sound of balls being hit at great speed is a familiar earworm to most of us, but not at the speed that these guys were going. There was a wide variety of warm-ups going on, some stretching at the side, others drilling, their eyes so focused on the ball, nothing could cause distraction. I asked England players Jasmine Wong and Sophie Early about the preparation that the England team had been putting in behind the scenes.
Hi, my name is Jasmine and I'm from England. Leading up to Manchester, we're really excited. Had a training camp in Sheffield 10 days before the training camp. Having loads of practice partners as well. Like we had sparring partners from Spain, France, and other countries came to practice as well. Environment was really good. Everyone was very focused, and obviously had a tournament in mind that they want to perform. So it was a really good training camp leading to Manchester, and it was a good tournament.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I'm from Northern Ireland playing for England. So we had a week, 2-week camp in Sheffield. Mostly kind of tweaking little things. I would say mostly working on strengths. I don't think it's so important to be kind of trying to fix the world in 2 weeks. Just trying to kind of give yourself the best kind of chance of getting the most confidence to go into a tournament like this. I like playing bigger shots. I do like playing big rallies, obviously, but I like playing bigger shots. Even if hopefully they're on the table. But if they're not on the table, they're still quite fun anyway. So yeah.
Sophie's big shots were on display in the mixed doubles, pairing with Connor Green, another powerful player. After being given an England versus England draw in the first round against Abraham Salado and Tianer Yu, Sophie and Connor took it all the way to the final, taking out Liam Pitchford and Anna Hersey in the process. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be for the pair, who took silver after a defeat 3-1 by Japanese pairing Yokotani and Okada.
Yeah, it's been really good. I think everyone has probably really enjoyed themselves as well. I played this tournament last year. This is kind of what I expected. I thought it was going to be a nice vibe, a nice atmosphere, especially from the spectators. It's been really good.
7-time national champion Tin Ho didn't have the event she was hoping for this time, going out with partner Sam Walker in the round of 16 in the mixed and being knocked out in singles by Elvira Rad from Spain. Her and Anna Hersey ran an impressive doubles campaign but were ultimately defeated in the quarter-final. Even with a disappointing result, Tintin had an easy confidence about her, like she knew this dip was temporary and had full faith in her abilities. I asked her how she stayed resilient when events didn't go her way.
Hello, I'm Tintin Ho. I'm enjoying it. Unfortunately, I didn't play as well as I wanted at all, but that's okay. But it's nice to see everyone else play so well, and I think we're doing really well. So it's good to see the progress. I think it's important to look at the bigger picture, as this is like one tournament for me, but there are lots of other opportunities, and I think I am making progress. So it will come with time. For girls that have just started playing, I would say just enjoy it and have fun with it, and just play around and enjoy it mainly.
Doubles requires more than just being a good player. You have to be a good communicator and teammate. A common tactic in doubles is to have an architect and a killer, someone with a good mid-game who can construct a point and the other who can finish it off with a strong attack. If I had to apply this to Indian pairings Sayali Wani and Krittwika Roy, then I'd say Sayali is the architect, opting for spinny loops, which would bounce high off the opponent's racket for Krittwika to kill. They were a tight team with a tangible sense of friendship. I asked both girls what was some of the greatest advice they've ever received and what they'd pass down to new players.
Hi, I'm Sayali Wani from India. I'm Krittwika Roy from India as well. I have received you learn so much lessons for CT and also for your life as well. So this is the best teacher we can have to control our emotions, to move on and to cope up the defeat also and stay strong. So it also helps us being a great human being as well. Live the moment and go with the flow. Do not think of the future, just stay in the present.
I would again say to enjoy and not take burden of wins and losses. It's just way of the journey.
Just keep improving yourself. Result will come automatically, but you have to improve every day, even if it's 1% every day. You're improving 12% in the year, and it's great improvement. And do not focus on results. Just try to enjoy the match and play one match at a time.
The pair were bested in the final match by Egyptian player Dina Meshref and Zhang. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to chat with these two, the top seeds of the tournament, but the lovely guys who were managing the training area told me how brilliant and how friendly and kind they were, and their table tennis spoke for itself. Champions all round. This was their first WTT title. A notable presence on the field of play was Spanish coach Silvija Erdelji, the only female coach during the competition. Silvia is a double European bronze medalist, a Mediterranean Games gold medalist in doubles, and competed in the 2004 Athens Olympic Games. Her experience on an international level has clearly inspired the Spanish team, who delivered a brilliant performance throughout the days. I wanted to know more about her transition into coaching and why she thinks that female coaches are important.
Hi, my name is Silvija Erdelji. I come from Spain, but originally I'm from Serbia. Yeah, I'm the national coach for Spain. I started playing in Serbia. I was a player and I still play. And I started coaching in Spain 5 years ago. Yeah, I think it's still a male-dominated profession, coaching, but I think it's very important for girls to have somebody like them on the bench, encouraging them, and also I think female coaches understand them better.
I asked her if she had any female coaches herself starting out.
No, unfortunately not. It was almost no female coaches when I was playing.
It was great to chat to Silvia, and I hope she becomes the inspiration and the drive from a female perspective to her group of young players.
Yeah, hopefully. At least that's what I'm longing for.
To briefly recap the men's, although that's no shade to how brilliant they were, in the doubles, Paul Drinkle and Sam Walker ran an impressive campaign to the gold medal. In the men's singles, an upset in the quarterfinals led to the top seed, Finn Liu, being knocked out, paving the way for Pitchford to take his first ever WT title. There was a great atmosphere with a cheering crowd, a history-making moment in English table tennis. After speaking to the Spanish coach, let's chat to some of the Spanish players. The singles event all started with the qualification round to get into the main draw. Ainhoa Cristobal's journey ended during these qualifying stages, but she was still there to encourage her teammates.
Hi, I'm Ainhoa Cristobal. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Spain. I play in the national selection. I just can say that if they like this and they want to play this whole career, just train, hard work, and they can arrive where they want. It's just sacrificing, but it's so lovely sport, and if they like, they have to keep going.
And what's her favourite thing to practice?
I like to play forehand. It's my favorite thing of training, and normally just be with the people and enjoy all playing table tennis together.
Jana Riera managed to make it through to the round of 32, defeating England's Yap Poon. I wanted to ask Jana about who supported her so far on her journey and what she'd say to new players.
Hi, my name is Jana Riera and I'm from Spain. Probably I just would say to her that to enjoy that she's playing, that to trust herself, that if she really wants to be a good player, that she needs to give her everything and just this.
She also told me how important the support of her parents was to her.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the support of my parents, it's the most important for me. They support me all the time. And for me, this is very important because they give me so much confidence and they help me a lot to be where I am here. And for sure, the coaches I had and I'm having right now. And also that I really want to be a good player, so I give my everything.
Our very own Jasmine Wong also made it through to the round of 32, but lost to eventual semi-finalist Keo Ake from Japan. She told me about what the impact of a home crowd had.
Yeah, I mean, initially I think it was a little bit weird because we're used to just traveling abroad and then thinking we're in a different country, but then we're actually just in England. But really nice to have the home crowd supporting us, and you know, even like volunteers, like we just see like familiar faces around, was really nice. And obviously, yeah, home crowd having the support it's like having an extra player on the court. So yeah, really amazing.
Someone I was very keen to chat with was Italian player Debora Vivarelli. Call me a nerd because that's exactly what I am, but I've really loved watching the American Pro League Major League Table Tennis, where Vivarelli played for Seattle Spinners. Including women within its format is such great exposure for the women's game, and she was very generous with her time with me, where I got to learn all about that experience. On this occasion, Debora lost to finalist Elvira Rad from Spain.
Hi, it's Debora Vivarelli and I'm from Italy. Actually, I played really good last year and I had a really good start yesterday also. I was hoping to come as far as I did last year. I really had good opportunity. My draw was actually quite good. And I started good today, 1-0. I was up 1-0 and then I think I just let too many thoughts come to my mind and I got stressed and I knew it was a good chance to go further, and yeah, I quite lost a bit of my game, and yeah, it shouldn't happen, but it can, and I'm a little bit upset, but it's a tournament. There will be others, and I'm just sorry because like I felt good. I like to play here, and I just wish I would have done better.
I could tell she was disappointed in this result, and I wanted to know how she keeps positive and resilient when not performing how she thinks she should.
I think it's been my whole entire career that I play good, then I play bad, I play good, play bad. I came back a lot of times, and I think you just get used to it. And obviously now I'm a bit older, I'm 32, and you learn how to handle those situations a little bit better. It hasn't been always easy, but I work a lot with a psychologist, and at one point you just have to understand and learn how much importance you have to give to every single match. And there's matches you can get more upset and matches you have to just let go because we play so much. And if I get upset about every single match I lose, then I have no life anymore. So I just learned that, okay, I felt good. I played good. It was just a small mental thing. So I want to try to see the glass half full and take away the positive feelings I had and just forget about it and think about the next tournament, which is important because it's the World Championships. So as I said, I want to keep the good feelings I had and maybe try to work on the mental part. I'm 32, as I said, I'm older, but there's still so much you can learn from every competition, especially every loss. And I'm just going to do that.
I loved that mentality of really choosing your battles, essentially, and choosing to see the positives in how you play. It can get so easy to become bogged down, spiraling about everything that goes wrong, but the key for Debora is to keep learning. Then I got to ask her about the craziness that is Major Leagues, table tennis, and experiencing the crowds out there in the US.
It was a crazy experience, like especially after such a year, after the Olympics. It was very stressful. We played a lot of tournaments before the Olympics. So I came to Olympics, I was already dead because of all the tournaments. And I really stopped enjoying playing table tennis afterwards because it kept going on like right away. We had Europeans and WTTs on WTTs and it was just too much. So playing in the major league was just something different from the usual we had. And it was just fun. It was different. I was in a men's team, which is also less complicated than being in a women's team. And it was like, we didn't have had the season we wanted, actually. We were hoping to play better. But even the small matches we won, it was like winning world championships every match you won. It was just a different feeling. It was fun. And I think it was what I needed after such an intense year that I had last year. And it's a show, like we know like how they do it over there. And yeah, they try to push. It's a new system. They try to always come up with something new. And it was just fun. Like I really, really enjoyed it. It was tiring because of the traveling. I had to combine like major league with tournaments and league in Italy. So I was traveling a lot, but I always wanted to go. So it was kind of not heavy for me to travel. But obviously at one point my body was like, okay, you should rest. But no, as I said, it was really a great experience. And it was fun. Yeah, absolutely. Like it's crazy. And also the stress you feel like it's so different from a normal tournament. Especially like the Golden Game, it's something crazy. I've never like experienced something like this. Even when you're not playing, like you're so stressed. And I had to play a couple of times in 2020, and I was like, okay, it's all on my shoulders. Just win this one point. And actually, I did quite good on 2020. So no, it was amazing. Especially like when we won. As I said, it was like winning the World Championships every time, even though it was just one game. But no, it was definitely a really nice experience.
So how does Debora Vivarelli like to train? In keeping with the theme so far, forehand dominance.
I would say forehand, because I love play forehand. It's my strength, but I should probably practice more backhand. No, as I said, like I'm a hard worker. I like to probably push myself to the limit. So it's a lot of footwork, a lot of exercises where I really have to move and play strong. So 3 points forehand. I would say I hate it, but in the same time, I really enjoy it. So, yeah.
My final question for Debora was about confidence. Lots of girls I know, especially the younger ones, are so confident in training, but the pressure and perceived scrutiny of a tournament can lead them to be frustrated and wanting to quit. I wanted to ask Debora if she had any advice for those girls.
We all have been through, like sometimes I'm a person that talks a lot about how I feel when I lose, when I win. Like I'm very open about it. Also sometimes on social media, and more than once, like I got people texting me, "Oh, thanks. It's nice reading that somebody else is feeling the same way." And when you lose, you always think you're the only one. Like, oh, I'm so bad. Like I played bad. I feel bad. But then you look around and then you see like that also like big players, top 10 players, top 20 players, they feel the same way. Like maybe, okay, they lose on a high level, but for them, it's the same for us that maybe are the lower level. And we all go through the same. It's just some people maybe hide it better or can handle it better, but we're all in the same boat at the end. We win, we lose, especially when we play so much. The advice I would give is to just never give up. Like if you really want it and you really work hard for it, it will turn at one point. Like maybe you lose, but you will also win. So, and it's worth all the matches you lost to win that match that like gives you like joy. But yeah, that's always been a little bit my philosophy, that just hit the wall until you break it. So, and it works. So yeah, that's the advice I would give, to never give up, and especially have fun, because if you don't have fun, it's hard to enjoy playing and also to play good. Because I know it's our job, but also like if you don't enjoy it, like then you can't play sports. So that's it.
Keep hitting the wall until you break it. I think that might be the quote of the episode. I think it speaks to the resilience and persistence that has really become the theme of this episode and this event. Wins will come, but from those losses you can learn and improve. Just know what you're feeling is valid. It's okay to be upset, but you've got to keep going and keep trying. Thanks for chatting with us, Debora, and good luck at the World Championships. Our highest performing player from England was Tianer Yu, who's still a junior. Yu's star is on the rise, as are her ranking points. She climbed an incredible 271 places to go from a world ranking of 578 to 307. I asked Tiana about her favourite shot to practice, and I love how she answered with such genuine glee.
Hello, my name is Tianer Yu and I'm 17 years old. I'm a table tennis player for England. My favorite thing to practice has to be backhand to backhand because it's my favorite shot in the game. It feels so good to practice.
Tiana was taken out of the race at the quarterfinal stage to Sophia Xuan from Spain, who had a slightly different training room tactic.
I'm Sophia Early from Spain. I like to play some top because I think in that way I can kind of find my feeling playing table tennis, and sometimes also to practice the serves because it's what you start the game. So it's really important to start good the game. So serves and top, I will say.
My final interview of the day was with another young player, Josephina Neumann from Germany. Josephina got to the semi-finals of the women's singles event, and I was able to ask her about her playing family.
Hi, I'm Josephina Neumann. I'm 15 years old and I play for Germany. I was 5 years old. Like everyone in my family play table tennis. So I was often in the hall and then I saw everyone playing and then I also wanted to try and I had much fun, so I wanted to keep going. Yeah, both of my parents, they also played together in one club. Yeah, but not at the beginning, just now for fun. But before, my mother played also first league in Germany, so she was also really good. And yeah, also my brothers played. So yeah, we're kind of like that. Okay, my mother is also here, my coach. So she's yeah. I think that's also one of the best things. If I'm in like a table tennis family, my brothers watch my games, my aunt, my uncle, everyone. So yeah.
It's great to see such young players with great support systems around them. While that's the end of my interviews, of course, the story doesn't stop there, and I want to take a moment to congratulate Wales's Anna Hersey on a phenomenal 3-0 win against Elvira Rad in the final. This is Hersey's third consecutive WTT title, but her first in the senior event. Watching Anna in the training hall, I was so impressed by her speed and precision, her placement, the way she was able to switch her opponents and get them out of position. She was just so sharp, and it was really great to watch her play in an international competition. That's all for this episode of Serving Up Trouble. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed all the different voices in this episode. I know I loved getting to chat with them. If you like the podcast and would like to support us, please leave a review on Spotify and Apple. It really helps. And spread the word. Next week, we'll return with our usual interview format. So goodbye for now, and we'll see you next Monday.